Hello, everybody. Hello, it is I, troopersjp. Thank you for joining me as I play through Sundial Games' 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku, where I play Shade Murdstone, a Shadow Elf Bonecaller, and I'm on the trail of I'm trying to avenge the death of the evil overlord and then also become the new evil overlord. And in this moment, we are in the town of Saltwind, which is our first big major place we're going after the destruction of the Dark Citadel. It is a port town, and we are trying to take it over for ourselves. And when last we left our antagonist, Shade, he had snuck into the city, and he'd made his way to the dungeon. He bribed the guards to leave so he could slip inside. And today we're going to slip inside and try to find allies and minions, people who might be able to help us. And that is what we're going to do on this day, Wednesday, March 25th, 2026, also known as Wednesday Frostmelt 25. And for today, there is no backpack or looting option, but there is a map. We have a map of this prison/dungeon, so that's pretty exciting. And I have something for this. So it says, once inside, your goal is clear. Find any imprisoned allies of the Dark Citadel and convince them to join you, me, in taking back the town. Okay, begin at X and navigate around the map. Visit each lettered area along your path. Explore and resolve each area before you choose your next. Here's the thing, though. Guess what? I have an ally. Noodlebeard, that's his name, right? Yes, my ally Noodlebeard, who I have not yet used. It says that I may spend 1 energy to reveal and read the entire map or dungeon page before choosing which path or area to travel, which means we can avoid traps. And I think that I will absolutely do that. I'm going to go and spend... So Noodlebeard has 2 energy, and I've not spent any of them, and I will. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just, spend 1 energy so that I can reveal the map as I need. So let's see. This map, you can see it. We have A, B, C, D, and E. We start at A. I'm just going to read everything. So A is an entryway. We're going to have to do some kind of a roll. That's cool. Area B is a guard room. It's a barracks filled with bunks and trunks, and it looks like there are a bunch of guards here. And if I do not roll stealthy enough, we have to fight them. And it looks like the only thing I can get out of this is some wolfsbane, so let's avoid that. Let's avoid B. C is a holding cell where we might be able to get some people. That's good. And then D is the way out to deeper into the dungeon. And E is a kitchen where we can get some stuff. So let's do this then. All right, so we start in A. Well, let's begin. The entryway to the prison is sparsely furnished, with a stool against the wall and a desk overrun by papers. No one is in this room, leaving the desk open to investigate. And by investigate, I think we mean snoop. And I am definitely going to snoop, so I just need to make an intellect check, and I get to add my investigator. I roll an 8. -1 intellect is a 7, +2 for my Eyes of the Grave, which gives me a 9, and I need to get a 12 or more, so I'm off by 3. And I really do like succeeding at checks. So I'm off by 3, and I do have some options. This is intellect. I can just... Okay, so I have this big surge I could use, which would get me the roll, but I'm a little bit worried about using it too early because we have a whole dungeon. But I also have an elixir of insight, which will allow me to add a d4 to this roll. So I think I will drink my potion and see what we get. Let's see. I roll a 3, which, by the way, is just enough. Let me remove this potion from my inventory. That was really great, everyone. So I now have 0 potions of intellect left, but I did roll a 12. So, all right, so I creep forward, and I go to this desk, and I begin to rifle through this desk, yes, to see what I might find. And underneath the stacks of papers is a key that looks to be important. I must note down "sell key" somewhere for future use. And I will do that in my notes right here, because the app, which is very cool, by the way, I recommend it, has space for you to add notes. Okay, so that was really good. I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. And I think it was probably good I didn't use my surge, because I might need my surge later. Okay, well, let's travel on our map, shall we? We are at E. We're going to avoid B, because that is a bunch of guards that are not going to get us anything useful. But we can, let's go to C. Let's move ourselves to C. Oh, by the way, in roll 20, I'm tracking measurement of distance, which I don't really need to do, but I am. Let's head over to C, shall we? And let us see what is there for us. What might we learn in C? Okay. Holding cell. This room appears to be the holding cell. It contains 2 petty criminals from the town, but no one of great importance to you, me. I can try to free these criminals. Perhaps a few will join me. I can break the lock on the cell, or if I have cell key written down from earlier, I can just open the cell with the key, releasing the criminals. One stays behind to join me, and then I gain 1 minion. So first off, this is excellent. I now am going to go, my minions go from 9 to 10. I don't have to roll anything. I just now use the cell key to get in. Cell key, not the cell key, like the mythological creature. Anyhow, so Shade Murdstone, I come forward. I see these rusted locks on the gates of these cells, and inside I see the wretched. These people, none of them are powerful enough to aid me, but a minion is a minion. I produce the cell key that I found earlier in the alcove, the entranceway to the prison, and I slide it into the locks one by one. These criminals, they're thankful. Most of them just run. Try to escape. Perhaps that will be a distraction, but one decides to stay. Oi, Governor! What would you? I'm going to go and serve you, because I remember you from the Dark Citadel. You're dangerous and scary and very powerful. Yes, I know. Come, we must move. And with this, Shade Murdstone begins his journey further, avoiding, because Noodlebeard, his little, creepy psychic friend, is like, don't go into room B. Yes, Noodlebeard, your psychic powers have never failed me yet. I won't go into room B. I'll go directly into room E. Yes. Room E. Pots and pans line the counters of this room, and a cauldron of soup simmers on the fire. You have found the kitchen. There might be something of value here. I must roll intellect. I think that's good. I think rolling intellect is a fine pastime, and I'm going to do it. 100%. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll intellect. I roll a 15. Minus 1 is a 14. And it says, I also have Invest Eyes of the Grave, so that's a 16. If the result is 12 or more. So I Say, minions, quietly, quiet, quiet. Spread out, search this kitchen. We shall see what we shall find if we utilize the eyes of the grave. If the result is 12 or more, you find a chest beneath the cupboards filled with expensive cooking knives. The set is worth 4 gold, which is awesome, which will bring our gold count from 29 up to 33. If we had rolled 11 or less, we would have gotten meal rations, which I think I could use, but that's okay. I'll take the gold. And also, by the way, that means we have to go one more spot, right? Let's see. We just cleared out the kitchen, so now we go to D. Let's see. Right? D. This long corridor ends in stairs down to the dungeons. The main holding area is down this way. Stop here or continue to explore before returning here. Well, we'll stop there because we're not going to go to the bunker where the soldiers are. There's no point in that one. We're not going to go and fight guards. But that means since we're stopping there, that means this is the end of today's session. Thank you for joining me. This was great. I guess tomorrow we go down into the dungeons. So thank you. If you like this, like, subscribe, leave a comment. And I will catch you tomorrow for more The Souls of Saraku. Thank you, everybody. Bye.